Okay, this is our uranium update, June 24th, Friday night. So we'll start with the daily chart. We'll start with CCJ. So it does look like we got our daily cycle low, day 28, which would have been Thursday, so yesterday. I said in my last video, we're probably close to our daily cycle low. Looks like we got that. We have a swing low on the daily level once we crossed above the 2144 area, and we actually are just testing the 10-day moving average. So that's promising in the short term. Where this is, this is most likely day one of a new daily cycle. The question though is, what does that mean for the weekly level? So this week was we actually wow, yeah, so we did make a new low, right? So 2042 versus 2055, right? So it does look like we started a new weekly cycle, as I said in my last video, that topped out on week 4. And so this was week 6, which did make a new low, but rallied back a little bit. So now your real question is, what happens? Are we able to rally up to this level here? Which, so just to be really clear, I'll zoom in. This is your weekly swing high. Below 2461 is your weekly swing high. So do we rally up there? Do we get to like the 2460 range and sort of stall out, or do we not even get that far? If we're able to get up there and get above that, maybe even back test it from above, that's going to tell you a lot. But this is probably following the general trajectory of the broader market. And again, I keep calling out 36-month cycle, 3-year cycle. We may have had our top on month 25, which was April. Really important to note. We'll just look at a few just general uranium names across the board. These are monthly charts. You can see a lot of red. Current month is very red, but also like really a little bit doji in a lot of these, right? So because we basically, I talked about this. We made a higher high, and so we then started to fail down the other side. And so you expect once we start to make that move lower, once that green turns to red, that we're going to also make a lower low. And that happened in most cases, right? So we made that lower low here for Govix, happened for Fission Uranium, happened for Paladin Energy, Next Gen. Oh, so your UEC, Uranium Energy Corp, actually did not make that lower low. It stayed as an inside month. And again, these are all monthly charts. So it's a big pattern. It's important. It's very, it's actually quite consequential. CCJ also did not make that lower low. And I posted this on Twitter that I was expecting it to make that low down into that $20 area. It never got there. And that doesn't mean it's not going to get there in July. It probably will. But it didn't get there yet, which means it's showing relative strength. At the same time, relative strength is just another way to say you're losing less money. So, if you had the luxury, maybe stay out of the uranium space, at least for now, let things kind of cool off.